What's up, everybody? I'm Top Hat Cat, and in this video, I'm going to show you the first things that you should do after joining Metaverse HQ, as well as how to get the most value out of your token. So if you are new, then welcome, and if you are not yet a member of this community, you can purchase a token off of OpenSea using the link in the description. So once you have purchased your token, join the Discord, and signed with Collabland, you're going to be presented with a lot of channels. So where should you start? The first place that I recommend you head over to is React for Roles, and here we are going to choose the type of post that we get notifications for. And it's really simple. You just click the emojis for the corresponding role that you want to have applied to your name, and then when a post is made, you will receive a notification for that. Now, I also recommend going into the notification settings for the server itself, just to make sure that you don't have the server muted, that you have @mentions on, and that you have mobile push notifications enabled. You can also scroll down here a bit for custom channel notifications. So if there's a specific channel that you want to receive notifications for, whether or not it has a ping, you can choose those in here. For example, I have time-sensitive info set to all messages. Now that we have our notifications set up, this is a good time to mention that the majority of the conversation in Metaverse HQ takes place in voice Hangout chat. This is a text channel down in the Hangouts category, so you will need to scroll down to see this one, and it pairs with the voice chat itself, which is an always open voice lobby where members discuss market movements, drops, or just chat about their day. Feel free to listen in or please join in on the conversation, as all opinions are welcome. Just make sure you read through VC rules first, because this only works if we all follow the same rules. So before you jump in head first to voice chat, I actually recommend taking a step back and going through the backlog of educational content that Metaverse HQ has created and curated, starting with general strategy. General strategy is a great place to start because it's going to give you a base level understanding of the different techniques and strategies that we use on a daily basis. So reading through general strategy is going to make you more equipped when an opportunity does present itself, so that you have these techniques in your toolkit. NFT Resources has some helpful guides and links, as well as some of the older MVHQ office hours that we hosted. Office hours are essentially educational classes or AMAs that we do with partners or members. The newer ones are being posted in video content now alongside our Twitter Spaces. So if there are any partners that you want to learn more about, you can go and listen to the recordings of the Twitter Spaces in there. Little tip for me is that if the speakers are a little bit slower, you can set it to 1.5 or 2x speed just to help you crush through some of that content. One more thing I want to point out is the existence of threads. So if you hover your mouse over voice Hangout chat and click see all, you can actually get a pop-out menu for all active threads, or you can click this thread button here at the top. These are great for focused discussion on one project or ecosystem. And if there's something you want to learn about, you'll probably learn better inside of that thread than you will in voice Hangout chat. So now you're all caught up and you know where the conversation is taking place, but how do you get the most value? Well, that is going to depend on your level of time commitment. So if you are pretty hands-off and you're just checking in once a day or so, then I recommend prioritizing the following channels. And this is not a one-size-fits-all recipe or anything. This is just where I think you can get the most value for the least amount of time. First, I would start with the drop schedule. And this is going to show you everything that was on our radar that's minting in that day, and then also a general idea of the MVHQ sentiment towards that project based on its upvotes and downvotes. This is just something you can check really quick and see if anything catches your eye. Next, I would read through the daily recap every day because it's an incredible resource, and anything that you missed from the day prior is probably going to be covered in that. Lastly, I would be watching allow list announcements and not missing a single one of these. MVHQ has so many allow list partners that if you are not signing up for every single one of these pre-mints, then you are leaving value on the table. It's as simple as that. So what if you are a full-time DGen, or you're just spending a lot more time on Discord, or full-time NFT trader? Well, then I would recommend prioritizing the following channels. The first thing that I would prioritize is voice chat. Voice chat is essentially alpha on tap, and the more time that you can spend in voice chat, the more value you are going to get from MVHQ. Get some comfortable headphones and just leave them in as much as you can. Feel free to jump in the conversation too. We love hearing from everyone. Next is going to be time-sensitive info. The NFT space can move at breakneck speed, and we are blessed to have a ton of smart people watching a lot of different things. So generally we can get information as soon as it happens, and time-sensitive info is the channel that you basically always want to keep on red and just be up to speed. Similar to this is Alpha Feed, and these are headline newsworthy stories that will most likely affect the market in some way or another. So if something is posted in Alpha Feed, it is probably worth you taking a look at. Next is upcoming drop info, and this is a new channel added to the server. It's essentially a community sourced drop schedule. So if there's a drop coming up that you are excited about, feel free to post that in here and share with the community. Just follow the template that is posted in that channel, and we would love to see what type of stuff you're interested in. Last but not least, we have the giveaway and pre-mint channel. These are raffles or pre-mints for either the public or for holding a specific collection, just a way that you can get a little bit more value entering as many of these as you can. If you find a really good pre-mint link or a raffle in a specific server, please feel free to share so that all of us can eat together. If anything looks different now than it did in this video, or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to anyone on the staff or just pop into voice chat and people will point you in the right direction.